Say hi. So if you guys follow me on social media, you know that I got a new kitten about a week ago, and he's a rescue. And I think I'm going to make a video about him after this video so you guys kind of know what's going on with him. But I just wanted to introduce you guys. His name is Figaro. I named him after the kitty in Pinocchio because he looks a lot like him. So I really love it. And I love the name Figaro. It's so cute. Hey guys, it's Isabel. So today I have another requested video for you guys, and if you guys hear a little jingling, it's because it's my little kitty. So yeah, I have been requested many times to do a video on dealing with stress and anxiety, and I think that especially during the holiday season is probably a really, I guess it's a big time for a lot of people feeling stressed. So I think this is a perfect time since it's almost Christmas. And I also wanted to make this video because today I did feel a little bit more stressed out than usual. I think a lot of people have this issue, but sometimes I don't stop and process what's going on. I don't really stop and think about why I'm feeling stressed or why I feel a certain way. So it can really affect me. It affects my sleep. I've been kind of an insomniac lately, and just a bunch of different things. Learning how to deal and cope with your stress and just deal with issues is really important just in being successful in life. Being emotionally intelligent is dealing with your stress. So here are some tips that I have been using today. That's why I wrote them down, and I felt really inspired to do this because I thought these tips are helping me today. So hopefully they'll help you guys, and hopefully this video will even be kind of like a therapy for me because it helps to talk about things, and which is one of my tips. So if you guys would like to know how to cope and deal with stress and anxiety, then please keep on watching. So my first tip is something really important, and if you might already have this in your daily routine, if not, it's really important to do just for your whole body in general, just for your physical more than just your mental. And that is to either take deep breaths, count your breaths, meditate, or just take quiet time for yourself. It's really important to just kind of disconnect from the world sometimes, just to disconnect from your phone, from your computer, from work, from school, from people, just to take time maybe in your room, maybe in your office, maybe outside, and just close your eyes and take deep breaths and meditate. You can meditate with a guided meditation. There's tons online about dealing with stress and anxiety. Just taking time, quiet time, just to gather your thoughts, just to think, kind of process things. If you had a bad day at work, or you had a bad moment with a friend, or you just feel like things are out of your control and you feel like things aren't working well for you, it's really important just to take time and gather those thoughts and think about what you're doing and think about why you feel this way. Meditation is amazing. It's so wonderful just to clear your mind. Meditation isn't all about clearing the mind. Meditation a lot of times helps you just be in tune with your thoughts and acknowledge your thoughts and have them there and look at them face on, and then pass over them and just kind of put them to the side and give your mind some breathing room. A lot of times we have monkey mind where we're worried about one thing, or worried about something, or worried about this, worried about that, and we don't have time to actually sit down with our thoughts and actually acknowledge them. So meditation, taking deep breaths for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, taking a break from people, just being in a quiet environment is really, really helpful. So learn to kind of take time for yourself, even if it's just 10 minutes. For me, a lot of times people do stress me out. It has nothing to do with them personally. It's just people don't tend to be very optimistic sometimes. So it kind of drains my energy. Which takes me on to my next point, and that is to write down or journal, or just see all that is stressing you out on a blank sheet of paper. And I always find that writing down what's stressing me out, if you have a deadline coming up, if you have anything, it's always so helpful to write things down. I'm a visual person. I like to see things written down, and I kind of take mental pictures of what I write down. That's why journaling is so important, and even writing diaries is really good and really important for your mental health, because you're able to kind of have a tangible reference of your mind. So if you're writing down everything that you're thinking, everything that's going on in your head, it's no longer really taking up so much space and energy in your head. It's now somewhere where you can deal with it. So what I like to do is to to write down what's stressing me out and then write down solutions to those problems. Now this is like a very technical thing to do, but it's really helpful, I find, just to write solutions. If you're having an issue with somebody or something, or you have a project that's being very difficult or taking forever, it just helps to get a clean sheet of paper and just write down solutions. My mom all my life told me, you know, you shouldn't worry, there's a solution to every problem, and it's true. Even though the solution might not be what we want, it is still a solution. So just write things out, or if you feel a certain way, or you feel a certain way towards somebody or about something, just write it down. I feel angry because of this. I feel sad because of this. I feel upset because of this. And just write it all out and you'll see how much better you feel, because a lot of times we bottle things up, and just to write it out and see it physically makes it less of a problem. Really, when you see the problems written out, they just seem so unimportant. They just seem like no big deal. And in our mind, we blow things up to huge proportions. So when you write it out, it's just kind of like, oh, it's just a sentence on a page and there's a solution to it. So even if you've never journaled or done anything like that in the past, then just try it out this time and see how it goes for you. My third tip is very, very important, especially if you're a huge believer in the law of attraction, and I will not stop talking about this in every single video that I make because it's so important to write in your gratitude journal and use positive affirmations. I'm telling you, gratitude journals are so magical, and I find that every time I write in them, either just to be grateful for any little thing or to try to manifest things, I feel like they really turn things around for me and they make me feel so much better. To manifest great things in life and to have a great life, you have to be grateful for whatever's going on in your life. You have to be grateful for everything you have. And a lot of times we get stressed out because we're so caught up on one thing or so focused on one thing that we neglect to look at all the beautiful things that are already in our lives and all the things that we have already manifested and that we already have to be thankful for. When you focus on your lack of things, you will attract more of that lack, more of that feeling that you don't have enough or that you aren't where you want to be or things aren't right. But if you start focusing on the good and writing, I am grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, you will attract more things that you can be grateful for. And if you guys want to know more about this, I have a couple law of attraction videos on my channel, which I would very highly recommend to you guys if you haven't seen them already, and they can help you with writing out what you're grateful for. Positive affirmations, like I said, are very important just because, just because they help kind of change your mind, kind of shift your perspective. And instead of saying, oh, this situation is worthless, I don't know what to do, this is such a hard thing to do, I'm scared, I'm upset, I'm this and that, instead fill your mind with, fill your mind with, I am strong, I can withstand this, I can get through anything. There are solutions to every problem. I'm smart, I am capable. Whatever affirmations you want to use to remind yourself that you are greatness. And a lot of times we allow roadblocks in our lives or stressful times to limit our power. Don't allow bad times or stressful times to limit your power. You are more powerful than you know. And when you allow external circumstances to control that power, you are losing. You need to take control and take power over your life. So being positive is very, very, very important. If you're allowing the bad times, the negative times to make you negative, you're not going to manifest good things. So make sure you shift that frame of mind. Be grateful. Use positive affirmations, and you will see your problems will literally shrink. You know, if you pray, if you meditate, if you are just grateful for living, your problems will seem really, really small, especially in comparison to other people. And I know it might feel like it's the end of the world, like things are going so bad, but I'm telling you, somebody else out there has it worse. It's like that saying goes, if everyone throws all their problems into a pile, we will take ours back, because compared to other people, our problems are probably not as big as theirs. So better just to be grateful for what you have and stop focusing on what you don't have or what is going wrong. My number 4 tip is similar to the journaling, but instead of bottling things up, talk with somebody, confide in somebody, be it a best friend, a parent, significant other, a teacher, a mentor, anybody you can feel that you can trust and has been there for you. Just confide in them. Even if there's somebody that doesn't know you very well, somebody that you know gives good advice, confide in people. Don't bottle up your emotions. Talk about them. Talk about what's bothering you. Ask people for solutions. A lot of times people help us. People will give us a different perspective on issues. So the way you're listening to me right now, you might have not thought things this way. Maybe I'm shifting your perspective. Maybe if you watch somebody else's video, they'll shift your perspective as well. But talking with people or listening to people and just confiding in somebody, asking for advice, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with asking for help or going to a therapist and talking things out. You know, a lot of times our minds are just mumbo jumbo and we don't have like a clean way of seeing things. And a lot of times people can help us sort out our crazy thoughts and help us see things in a clearer way. So I would just recommend talking with somebody. Don't be afraid to ask me for advice too down below in the comments. You know, I'm here for you guys. If you guys have issues and anyone else you see in the comments has issues, help them out. You know, if anybody wants to vent down below and talk about what's bothering them, please feel free. Hopefully we can help each other and just kind of open up a dialogue, because a lot of us are going through things and we feel like we can't talk to anyone, and it's better just to bottle things up, and that's not good, especially since our minds can make things out to be way bigger than they actually are. So when somebody else comes in and gives you a different perspective, it really helps. Number 5 tip is super important, and I feel like whenever I don't do this, I feel extremely bad, and I feel like things are just absolutely terrible, and that is to go work out, to get outside, to go for a walk, to just get active, do a workout inside your home, do whatever you can. And I know that it's getting cold outside and it's really cold here, so if I go out for a walk right now, I will freeze to death. But go to the gym or join a gym or just get active. Do some push-ups in your room, do some sit-ups. There's plenty of videos online on YouTube for workout videos, so go watch some workout videos on YouTube and just do them in your living room or in your room or whatever space you have, and just get those endorphins flowing. You know, that makes you feel so much better. If you deal with anxiety or depression, working out is so important. And even if you feel like not getting out of bed, even if you feel drained or tired, just try to do something, even some light yoga. Take your dogs for a walk or just go for a walk yourself. Do whatever you can to get yourself active, to get some blood flowing. It really, really helps. And my last tip, number 6, is to listen to happy or relaxing music. I always find that when I listen to rap music or like newer music, electronic music, or things that are like really high energy and stuff like that, it kind of has the opposite effect on me. I feel like if the lyrics aren't too good or angry or just not positive, I feel like it affects my mood. I'm a Pisces, so music is a huge part of my life, and I listen to music all the time, and if I'm not listening to music, I feel kind of bad. I love listening to oldies, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, older music, especially from the 40s, 30s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It's just good vibe music. It's music, good vibe, usually good message. Music back then was more of a masterpiece than it is now. I love 70s music especially. I love Motown, I love R&B, I love even disco, anything 70s, rock, classic rock. And I feel like that's my happy music. You know, your parents or your grandparents' music is my happy music. So that's what I like to listen to when I'm feeling particularly sad or down, or I feel stressed or anxious. Also 432 hertz music. It's music that is at the tempo of 432 hertz. Look it up on YouTube. I have talked about this in previous videos, and it helps me for meditation, for relaxing, just to kind of relax my mind, to calm my mind, to clear my mind. Also, I love anything classical. If you have Spotify, just go, and they have a ton of playlists dedicated to whatever, if you want to sleep, if you want relaxation, if you want anything. So I love a lot of music without lyrics and just really calm and soothing, or up-tempo, happy, oldies music is my favorite too. So whatever is your happy music, listen to it. Listen to different music than you're used to, maybe music that is a little bit better for your mind. It helps me a lot. I mean, that's what really put me in a good mood today, was music. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and also leave me your comments and your feedback down below. If you would like to see more videos like this and just videos talking about stress and things like that. I also made a Twitter because I wanted to have a way to communicate with you guys, and I just want to hear you guys' feedback. And so if you have Twitter, please be sure to follow me. I will follow you back. I will have some new announcements coming soon as well for the new year, and also I'm working on my New Year's resolution / New Year's inspiration video for you guys. I've done this pretty much every year, so I'm going to be making it again this year. If you guys have anything stressing you out, just comment it down below. Let's have a dialogue. Let's help each other out. And I hope you guys know that everything is temporary. Be grateful and live in the moment, and you guys will we'll see, everything will be much better. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. And always remember that your true beauty and your true worth and your true power always come from within, no matter what you're going through or who you are in life. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.